Welcome to Ion Radio. I'm John.
I'm Ken.
And this is our climactic battle ending our Rebellion in the Rim 2 Return to the Rim campaign.
We're glad to not be saying that anymore.
It is a mouthful. So after our round 4, the Empire continued to win, which sent us into the next pivotal battle. I lead by over 6 points, which according to our house rules automatically throws us into the climactic, so then it just doesn't drag out. So the current score is, I believe, 9.
I think you have 10.
10?
No.
10 to currently 0. So Ken, what battle did you choose and where?
So we're going to do Demonstration of Force. Demonstration of Force does allow me to pick an area. In this case, I'm picking Area 4. I have a base in that sector, and I don't have to worry about low fuel. And since I just got rid of it, yeah, let's try and not blow all our gas flying around for you. I also took a look at the map. I can place a location on Sullust and Ryloth, which would get me 2 points, plus 2 if I win. And because it's the climactic battle, I get to double the score. So in theory, if I win, I will win the entirety of the campaign with 1 battle. Now that's kind of...
So in our wrap-up video, I'll talk about how stupid this is.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. So why don't we, John, get down to the fleets, take a look. It's actually really interesting. We took a look. We're fairly equal in terms of deployments. All right, let's take a look at the Rebel fleets that are going to be assaulting John's armed station. So let's start out with Virgilio's fleet. I have an MC-80 command cruiser with the advanced transponder net. I have Master Navigator 1, Fighter Group Leader, and the repair special abilities. I have a GR-75 medium transport with slicer tools. And here is the squadron complement. Jan Ors, who is not scarred. Biggs, an X-Wing, 2 X-Wing squadrons, a YT-1300, and 2 brand new A-Wing squadrons. Moving along to Admiral Drayson's fleet. He is on an MC-30 Scout frigate, and he has the Master Gunner 2 and Master Navigator 2 special abilities. He has Expert Shield Techs, Assault Proton Torpedoes, and Cluster Bombs. The second ship in the fleet is an MC-30 Torpedo frigate with Assault Proton Torpedoes. It is scarred, and I've removed the evade token. 4 squadrons. Everything is scarred, minus 1 of my X-Wings. Dash Rendar, Kanan Jarrus, Lancer, Rogue Squadron, and 2 X-Wings.
Here is my Imperial fleet. The first fleet is commanded by Captain Sloan. She has Master Navigator 1. She has Master Squadron Person 1, and then Flight Control Leader. So she is on board her Imperial 2 Star Destroyer with Wolf Yularen, electronic countermeasures, boosted comms, gunnery teams, and is a veteran. This fleet also has a Spynet token. An ally token was spent and was used with our custom rules to gain a Gazanti assault carrier with slicer tool. My fighter complement is Morna, who is a veteran, Steel, who's a veteran, Jendon, who's not a veteran. And then I have 2 TIE Defenders, who I spent 2 skilled spacers on to give us our custom token effect for our campaign, which is I can spend it as if it's an exhausted veteran token. That is my first fleet. My second fleet is Lieutenant Tambris, who has Master Coordinator or Master Navigator 2 Flight Group Leader. He is on board his Quasar Fire 1, which is not veteran, with boosted comms and flight controllers. Then I have a Victory 2 Star Destroyer, which is veteran, which has disposable capacitors and gunnery teams. The fighter complement for this is Dengar, who is a veteran, Hal Runner, who is a veteran, Mauler, who's a veteran. Total of 5 TIE fighters. 3 of them are normal. 2 of them have the skilled spacers that we hired specifically for this mission. This mission also gives me an armed station I don't necessarily get to control it as much as at the end of the command phase I get to shoot with it, so it stays on my side of the table for purposes of that.
So here is the Rebel deployment. I kind of clustered up because I knew John had some Spynet tokens. I kind of wanted to see where he was maybe going to deploy. So I've got the MC-80 dead center, flanked by the two MC-30s, and then my transports off to the side. I have virtually all of my X-Wings over here with Biggs, Jan. On the other side, I have Dash and Kanan over here with the two A-Wings. So we're going to see how this one goes. I still have to kill something because I'm the assaulting player, but maybe we can have a light exchange and maybe win this.
Here's my Imperial deployment. So I use my Spynet tokens to redeploy my Star Destroyer and Victory Star Destroyer from here over to be more midline center. Started off with the Gazanti, deployed all my fighters, Quasar, down the row. So of note, you have Howlrunner, Runner, Dengar, Mauler, Steel, Morna, Jendon. The two defenders are back here. All the rest are TIE fighters, and these two are the special TIE fighters. We'll see what happens. I got gunnery teams on both these and hope to hit some targets as they come in. Station has no shot this round.
First activation of the final battle. Squadrons on the GR-75. We are going to assign it a token, and then we're just going to move. We're at speed 2.
Okay, transport. We got a Navigate. We're gonna take it as a token, and then we're gonna move speed 1. Right to there.
We're going to activate the flagship on the MC-30 fleet. So I've got a nav dial. We're going to use it. No shots because it's the beginning of the game. We are going to stay at speed 2, putting an extra click on the first joint, and we are going to overlap these 3 for sure. That's it. As it tries to fall off. John, you can go ahead and place those.
All of them at the back, and dash the farthest back.
Like so.
Yep.
Over here, okay?
That's fine. We're going to activate the Quasar. Quasar is revealing a Navigate. We're going to drop to speed 0. Back to you, Ken.
Activating the MC-80 squadron. We're going to use it as the dial. And I'm going to increase to speed 2, putting the extra click on the first joint.
So, yeah.
Too close to comfort. Let's see. And did I overlap the A-wing? I don't think so. Plenty of space.
We're going to go with the Victory. The Victory is revealing a Navigate. I kind of waste it, but we move speed 1. Right here.
Final MC-30. Navigate. We're going to use it as the dial. I'm going to drop down to speed 1 so that I'm not running into my ships. I am, however, going to displace a couple squadrons here. More than I would like. John, this is going to make you happy. Yeah, this one, no. I'm bumping him out of the way too. So, yep. All right, John, you've got 4 squadrons to place.
Is any of them special?
Nope, they're all
That
run-of-the-mill
one's
X-Wings.
Full. Run out of room to place them a lot of the time. Good old friendly Star Destroyer is revealing in engineering. We're going to take it as a token. I have no shops. We're going to spend out the nav and then get it back with Wolf Yularen. And then we're going to jump up to speed 2. And do this.
Clearly it's disengaging because it came off the base, right?
It's just moving so fast you didn't see it move. It's like a little hyperspace jump. Right back there. Now the long and grueling time to move squadron.
The series, we're going to move this X-Wing up. Just squeeze it alongside the MC-80. And then, because we might as well do it, we get this slow YT-1300 into the battle.
We're going to start off by moving my 2 defenders. They're all the way in the back of this board, so they're going to move up to here.
Need to move these X-Wings up.
Next, we're going to move Hellrunner. Here. And then move behind her.
Move this X-Wing squadron.
Okay, it is now TIE Fighter time. So this TIE Fighter is going to move and front of my Star Destroyer. And range 1 from there. So, right about there. And then another one is going to be moving right there.
Series, we're going to move Canaan. Right over here by the asteroids.
This is going to be a very precise squadron. You can't have them dangling in the air.
Just move them all around, John.
No.
And we're going to move rogue squadrons.
Two more TIE fighters.
We're going to move these two A-wings. Clearly move all over the board.
Okay, my next group, we're going to move Metro into here. And this other TIE fighter up to there.
Move the Lancer and Dash.
We're going to move Morna. Morna's going to fly up onto this station like that. And then Jenden is going to fly into the fray right there.
Final squadron's Jan. We're just going to move her forward to there.
My last squadron is the Hero of the Empire, and he's going to tuck in right there. That is it for the first turn. Start of turn 2, station gets to attack closest ship, which we're going to shoot from this point into the side of your MC-30. Sorry, MC-80.
MC-80.
It's got a little bit more number to it.
A little bit.
And we're going to be using 2 red dice for a long range attack into your side. Or take a double hit.
I don't really want to take a double hit, but you do have a couple other things coming at me, so I'm going to use my redirect to put both to the rear. We're going to activate the MC-80 because that's in danger. Squadron, we're going to use it. So I get 4 squadrons. We're going to start with these X-Wings over here. So this regular X-Wing is going to move at full throttle almost. Get to about there. And now we're engaging that TIE fighter. So let's get our 4 blues, see if we can't destroy a TIE fighter. Well, there's 2. I do have a reroll with my ability. Nope.
Cool. So I now get to counter you with 2.
Dengar, right?
Due to Dengar and Hallrunner. Hallrunner.
It's an attack, right? But
Yeah.
don't you have to be in range 1?
I was. Okay, here we go. 2. Back at you. For nothing.
I'm okay with that.
And then I take down to 1.
So then I'm going to move this X-Wing.
Engage as much as possible.
Up here. So that should get me to engage here. I can't reach Alderman at this point.
So you're just choosing to engage with these two?
Just those two, I believe, yeah.
Okay. We're probably going to be doing a lot of this is what I want in this conversation, just because it's going to be a very fiddly squadron battle, so it's just best to talk about. Who are you attacking?
So I'm going to attack...
The guy on 1?
You know what? I'm going to attack the guy on 3. I want to try and take some of these out.
Okay.
Wow. I should have gone after the one on 1. Doesn't matter. Talk about a whiff.
Okay.
Very accurate shooting.
So I counter with 2, but now I get swarm.
Correct.
For 1, and then swarm this for 2 damage.
Okay, I believe I'm outside of the Biggs ball here, so I have to take those 2. But speaking of Biggs, we're going to bring him in. I believe we can, so I can move all the way up. We just want to engage again with this Soul TIE Fighter. All right. Try this again. So here's Biggs.
At least he's a veteran. You can reroll the whole lot.
Equally true.
But you don't need to.
Yeah, I don't need to, so he's gonna be dead.
Okay, and then I get to roll counter 2. No swarm this time. For take 2.
All right, so Biggs is going to brace that to 1, and he's going to send it over to this X-Wing here. And I get 1 more squadron to activate, and I'm going to activate the YT-1300, just so I've got something else to suck up some damage. But at least 1 TIE fighter's been destroyed. So now I have to fire, well, I don't have to, but I'm going to, the MC-80 into the... Actually, can I hit that?
Yes, you're in range of the victory. And technically, if you want, I can scatter it.
Yeah, as much as I would love to try and kill the Gazanti, I think I'm actually going to go after... the victory. So that's 3 reds.
Okay. Against the victory.
Against the victory. So side to front. So that's 3 hits.
That's not too bad. We're going to brace it to 2, and we're going to put 2 of it over to this side.
And then I'm going to take out my front at range to the station, so I get to roll 1 red. Let's get some damage to it. I'm going to get no damage to it, because reasons.
Red dice, be red.
3/8 chance. So now we're going to move forward 1.
I'm going to just put my fingers on things.
Go ahead.
First, to see if you overlap
I'm
that.
gonna definitely overlap the squadron. I don't think I overlapped the asteroid.
I think you are super close. Can you get the laser?
Man, that is millimeter close precision. I got no good way to tell that one.
Okay, let's just
What
roll a
do you
dice.
wanna do? Roll a die?
Hit, it's a hit.
So,
And accuracy and a crit, it's not.
yeah. So
It
it's
is
not.
not.
We'll call it just. Now I still did overlap
Kanan,
that.
and Kanan decides to join the fray right here. What? Right there? Why? Okay, we're gonna activate the Quasar. The Quasar, huge shock for everyone watching. Squadrons. We have boosted comms now, so I can reach everyone. And we're gonna start activating some TIE fighters. So I think it's time to move in and try to kill as much as I can. So I got everything. So we're gonna play some, how far can I stick this in? We're gonna move here and then be in counter range like that. And then I have all of those guys engaged.
But
so not this
that one.
guy.
Yeah.
So with flight controllers, Hollow Runner is going to come in with 3 dice, and we're attacking that X-Wing right there.
All right.
You know what? No. We're going to attack Biggs himself.
Okay.
For reroll with my ability, take 3, block your green brace.
All right, so I'm going to get rid of my red brace. So now we've got to deal with 2. Biggs will take 1 himself.
Pass 1 to your
Pass 1 to the YT.
your tank.
My tank. Your sole job is to take damage.
Yep. Okay. So then we're going to go in with another TIE fighter, but this time this TIE fighter is going to go from here, and we're going to. I can move it literally as far as I want. So we're actually going to go with one of the special guys. Now that I'm looking at it, the special
one with the soul veteran token.
So that means I can spend it on the one time I attack, which is probably going to be this time. And we're going to move him as far away as possible, and be in range of that, and be outside of range of that. And if I can, I would like to be in range of...
I think you're going to be in range of both.
Well, right there I'm fine. I'm trying to get in range of Dengar.
That you may not be.
So right there I'm in range of my bubble and in range of...
Are you within range of Dengar there? No.
No. So this is going to be 6 attack dice, 5 attack dice. I was playing with Defenders the other day.
So you get 3 from the TIE Fighter.
Plus Flight Controller.
Flight Controller, and then Hell Runner.
Yep.
So 5, yeah.
5 against Kanan. For... That is 3, which will bring him down to 2, which is fine. So we'll just re-roll this one for fun. For another accuracy. So I block both of yours with this accuracy, and I kill him.
That you do. Wow. Kanan did not even get an opportunity to do very much.
Nope.
Bummer.
That's why I moved him forward. And now we just need to decimate the rest of this TIE ball. So we're going to then move forward another TIE fighter. And we're going to move in over to here. Didn't even need my reroll. And we're going to engage this TIE fighter. Actually, no, Biggs. We'll engage Biggs.
All right, go ahead.
We'll leave enough space so I can drop another TIE fighter in.
You want to do that?
Yeah, I kind of do. So that's going to be 5.
All right.
Again, into Biggs, who has a green token. For block the green token, swarm this. To take 4, block your brace, he dies.
So Biggs is going to die, but you know what? At that point, he might as well just die. Bummer. Well, Biggs always dies, right?
Yes. And then we're going to move another guy. We're actually going to just activate that guy and shoot that X-Wing in front of me. Right there with 5. For swarm reroll, and then ability reroll for 4, he dies.
This one?
Yes. And then we're going to move this guy over to here. Right? No, I can't move because you had him locked.
Yeah.
No, that's guy. Yeah, I can.
You're good now.
Yeah. So he moves to here. And then the Quasar spends its token, uses Master Navigator, and we're going to move 2.
We're going to activate the GR75 squadrons, so I'm going to spend the dial and the token, and that will get me 3 squadron activations. So within range is everything here, so I'm going to activate the Lancer, I'm going to activate the 2 A-Wings. see what I can't do. So let's start with the Lancer. We're going to get the Lancer up in here. I believe that should engage both Howl Runner
and that other TIE.
Another TIE fighter.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. All right, so let's start with that. So that's 3 blue dice.
What are you attacking?
The TIE fighter closest, sorry.
Okay.
What did I wind up rolling?
One
hit, and I give no way to change that. Now I'm going to activate these A-wings. So I think we're going to start with this one. Right up against. Put it forward. I think I can easily reach all the way past. So we're going to do 3, and these I can re-roll because they're part of that fleet. There's 1. That's a dead TIE fighter.
Boom. And that's the special one.
We did not get to use a special.
No. Whamp, whamp, whamp.
This A-wing, we're going to jump. I don't think. I might be able to. That TIE fighter also. So we got this TIE fighter and Howl Runner.
Okay.
I'm going to go after. Howl Runner's got to scatter, right?
Correct.
We're going to go after the regular TIE.
Okay.
It's dead.
Okay.
You get the counter too.
Counter 2. For 2.
Gotta take it.
Killing my TIE fighters. How dare you?
You know, every TIE fighter is 4 dice less, like 5 in some cases, I have to see. So now, this thing has no real firepower, so we're just going to move her at speed 2, like such.
Here we go. We're going to go with Gazanti, who's going to commit suicide. It's revealing a, honestly, it's just, Ken's laughing, but just wait. So we're revealing a nav. We're going to use it because I already have a token, and we're going to shoot long range into your side with a red dice because it's an assault Gazanti. For a hit.
Oh, you actually hit something, John.
I know.
That's incredible.
It's that or flak the A-wing with a blue dice, which I thought was a really poor idea.
That's because the A-wing gets the counter, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to actually take it.
Sounds good. And then we're going to move, and we're going to do that. We're going to spend this to increase and just...
Okay.
Oh, yep.
We need to mark a few squadrons.
Yep, or just 1 should be good. That should be fine. That's where we land. Which it is. And lo and behold, we are at distance 3. You can have a concentrate fire.
Well, thank you so much, John. I appreciate the concentrate fire.
Yep, and it's going to die next turn, but you won't have squadrons next turn.
So we are going to activate the MC-30 Scout Frigate. I have a squadron command. I'm going to use it as a dial. That gets me 1 squadron. We are just in range of Janor's. We're very close, but I did plan it that way. And Jan is going to move up right here alongside the MC-80. Now that should, if I am reading things correctly, get stuff in the Jan range. Yeah. So, no attacks. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take 2 shots, 1 from the side, 1 from the front, into the station. Both are at long range. We did pre-measure it. The side shot is going to be obstructed. So I'm only going to get 1 die on each. Since I've got no re-roll abilities, John and I have agreed to just roll both at the same time and take hits.
1.
And man, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and spend that concentrate fire token with Master Gunner. That allows me to just gain another red die. So 2.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Bam. Because what do we need on the board right now? More things.
It's not complicated enough right now, right, John?
Exactly.
All right, now I'm just going to move speed 2 forward. Here. Next turn I'll have some unobstructed shots.
Okay, we're going to activate the Victory. Here's the Victory. The Victory has a Navigate. We're going to use it. I got a token already, so it makes no sense not to. I really don't have that much to do. So I'm going to flak. We measured it, so I can hit this A-wing, and that X-wing with flak, and then do a long-range shot into your side. Okay. So let's do the long-range shot first. 3 reds. 4, take a crit. Yeah, baby.
Crit,
red dice.
You know what? I am going to take that crit. We're gonna move it to the back. So no shields on the rear.
Okay, cool. And then we're going to flak. We're going to start with unhealthy. We're going to do X-wing, unhealthy, and then healthy.
Full health. Okay.
Yep, okay, so here, X-wing. Hit.
Ooh, wow. And I can't bigs that.
Nope, and you can't Jan it either.
No. Well, I could, but it's not going to help.
Honestly, let's go back. We're skipping a step. You have the opportunity to spend the and then we're going to hit the unhealthy A-wing for a miss, of course. And then we're going to hit the healthy A-wing for a miss.
For a miss. Okay, now my A-wings get to counter. So that's black dice.
You're out of range, technically.
Ah, rats.
So then we already looked at it. I'm going to do a double crank ram and land right back where I am.
Which I'm perfectly okay with you taking 2 damage, John.
I think in the long run, it's going to help me.
So I'm going to activate my last MC30. I have a Navigate. We're going to use it as a dial. Got really nothing else I can do because I'm out of range. So we're going to crank to 2 on the first joint, and then with Master Navigator 2, crank to 2 on the other one, which will put me nicely behind my MC80 and conveniently landing on both of my fighters. But at least I'm going to have some good opportunities for shots on the next turn.
We're going to go with the Star Destroyer. It's my last ship, so I have no other choice. Squadrons. We're going to spend the squadron token, and we're going to do squadron stuff. So first, I have to figure out where I'm moving and how I'm going to attack. So I'm honestly thinking about trying to take over this side of the board because I don't really want to play with that thing. So we're going to start by moving generic over to here, and we're going to attack your Lancer. Hold on, no, I need it to be in this range. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. So 4 dice into your Lancer. This is not part of this fleet, so I don't get reroll, but I do get swarm. So we go to swarm that for 3.
3. Okay. I'm going to Jan that to 2. Take 2. I don't get a counter.
No.
I don't get to do much anything else with that. But I get to keep it alive and waste another one of your...
So we're going to drop Admiral in now. And I'm going to touch every single one of these. So dead.
Yes, the Lancer is now dead.
This guy goes down to 1. This guy goes to 3. Jan Ors goes to 3. And that guy goes to that. Okay. And then, just because I don't really care.
Go after that X-Wing?
Yeah. Yeah. Go after the X-Wing. For the X-Wing step.
Yeah, he's dead. Where's Biggs when I need him?
They came from behind. Yeah, so that's 2. Then Hero of the entire Empire is going to fly in and land here, so I am outside of that, but inside that. Like that.
Okay.
And we're going to attack you with 2 blues and 2 blacks.
Yes.
Or I can just convert that.
Yeah.
And then I re-roll this with my ship ability.
So 4 hits. So Jan's going to brace that to 2. So she's still alive, and then I get counter.
Yep.
So let's see what happens prior to me. You scattering it away, right?
No, that's Hero of the Empire. He takes 1.
So you got to take 1. Or so you only have braces, right?
Correct. And then let's see, what else do I want to do?
Run away.
No, I don't think that's going to happen. Hold on, I need to flip it. There we go. And then I get 2 more.
Yes.
This guy is going to fly over to here, and he's going to attack that A-wing. Just giving you tons of counter. For reroll, 4.
That's 4. So Jan's going to die because I can't really do anything with that, right?
No, I'm attacking this
Oh,
A-wing.
you're attacking the A-wing.
Yes.
Jan's not going to die, but Jan's going to brace that to 2 to keep it alive.
Look at all these squadrons on 1. Isn't that annoying?
Yeah, I think I know what you're going to be doing here.
What? Flacking everything? No way.
I'm going to counter you. You and your flak.
Cool. And then
John's dice are cursed. Cursed, I tell you.
we're going to fly this guy over to here.
YT.
Yes, we are. You know, whatever. It's fine. Right there. And then Defender going to be defendering. Gonna shoot ya. For there's that with the ship ability, gonna re-roll 1. For take 3.
So we're going to spend out Jan's other brace so that I only take 2. And then I get the counter 1.
Correct.
I actually score a hit.
What?
Not gonna matter, but
Okay, so now shooting phase. I have all of your squadrons,
yes.
and we're outside of medium, so it'll only be a long range shot.
Yes.
Okay, so here we go. We're gonna start with YT because I need to get 2 hits.
Okay.
For 1. Womp, 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 wah. Okay, and then Jan. Dead.
Dead.
A-wing is dead.
Is dead.
And then other A-wing is dead.
Is also dead. That's a lot less squadrons on the board. John, the game's going to get faster.
Significantly, yes. Thank you, Mahler.
Yeah,
And
really.
Then we do 4 reds into the side of your MC. Yep, that's really all I got. Into the thing. That was a double outside, but that was a hit. So you can't use your brace, take 2.
Take 2, huh? All right, I'm going to burn one of my redirects and shove 2 to the front.
Okay. And then I have to move.
That you do.
And we're going to spend the token and then get it back with Yularen. And I'm going to overlap almost all of my squadrons and land right there. So, yeah,
That's definitely being overlapped.
that's
gonna
definitely.
be overlapped.
Okay. Are you fine with how I am, or do
You
I need to
are-
pop it off?
We're actually just a smidge. There you go.
Okay, cool.
So you're on top of me a little bit. All right, now where do I want to put these where I'm going to just irritate you, I think is the question I need to
I
answer.
actually made it very difficult for you to get it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's close range. That sucks.
Yeah, you're close there for sure. We'll take a look at that in a second. So you know what? Let's move. Yeah, I can't put him in any spot that I'm going to actually really enjoy. But you know what? We're going to put Howl Runner back over here. Just get her out of the way, right?
Yep.
And I'm going to put Merrick here because he's now engaged with the YT-1300. Not that that matters because he'll be dead. And I think we're good.
Cool. That's it. On to fighter phase.
So here we go. We're going to start out squadron phase. I'm going to move Rogue Squadron. Clearly have plenty of opportunity to do this. And we just want to be in range, so right here should be fine. We're good with this, right?
Yep.
All right. Shot to shot, unobstructed, 4 dice. 2. So it didn't quite kill him.
Leaving me at 1.
So then we're going to move dash forward. We're going to put him. You know what? We're going to put him on the asteroid, so it's obstructed. So it's only 3 blues, correct?
Correct.
But I get to re-roll 1 because of dash, and I only need 1, which I get, so he's dead.
Boom. Glad I brought those special ability ties.
Yeah, they're great, aren't they?
Yeah, they've exploded pretty well. Okay, so here we go. We're going to be activating Morna. Morna is going to move to here. It's going to attack your Rogue Squadron. 3 blacks for 3 hits, leaving you on
Rogue
1.
Squadron, so yeah, I can't do much anything else other than take it.
Okay, and then my next activation is going to be Jendon. He was just out of range to be able to do anything fun. So there, then it's you.
All right, we're going to be a little defensive here, and I'm going to just move X-Wings to the corners here so that I protect my MC-30.
Dengar's the last starfighter. Figured you would appreciate that. That is cute. I have not seen that movie in forever because it used to be on all the time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just moved there so I can touch everyone. Start of turn 3. The armed station strikes back. We're going to shoot from here into your side with a blue, and a red. We're going to drop the red because it's obstructed because of Super Gazanti. Here we go. Take 3.
All right, I'm going to brace 2. We're going to redirect that to the front.
Okay.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with the MC-80 before it dies. I have a concentrate fire command. We're going to use it as a dial. I'm going to make my first shot front to the side of the Gazanti. It's unobstructed, so red and 2 blues. And I need to spend this now. I need another blue because I need...
You need that accuracy.
I need the accuracy. It's not going to matter though, so I'm not going to kill you.
Boom.
That's a scatter.
Yeah, I spend the scatter on that.
All right, well, so much for trying to kill that, the Gazanti. Next shot, 3 red, 3 blue, front of your ISD. Let's see what I can make happen. There's all the accuracies
That's what you needed
wanted.
before.
So I guess it's not going to matter because you can ECM.
Correct.
So that's 4 hits.
And you're blocking my brace.
Well, yeah, brace and you're contained, I guess, because you're going to be these yellow redirects.
Okay, so I choose just to redirect.
Interesting.
I got black dice coming at me. I don't want to get rid of it. Oh god, that's so stuck. 3 there. That tile's going to fall off in a second, and then 1 to the front.
Okay. And now I have to move.
Let's grab some markers.
We definitely need to mark a couple things. Definitely Morna.
I'm going to mark that there. And then... Morna there. Morna is away. The first Morna is away. That's what you want to do? Then I'm going to lift this guy up.
Lift it up. Hold the marker for Morna.
I'm going to move the marker from Morna.
Just overlapper.
Yeah.
Overlap Rogue Squadron. I would have spent this out to jump up the speed too, so there goes the token.
Either way, even if you didn't overlap Morna, I'm putting Morna back right where she is.
Okay.
Like that.
And you get to place Rogue.
Cool. So Rogue can hang out there. Here we go. I'm going to activate the Quasar. It's got squadrons. So I am going to activate, because I have boosted comms, I can reach out and grab Hull Runner. I can also then with relay hit all of these squadrons, up to 2 of them. And I can hit Merrick, but I don't think I'm going to activate Merrick. I think instead we're going to activate Jendon to tap. Tap, tap, tap. Because it's fun. We're going to first move Hull Runner over to here. And not be engaged with him, but we're going to shoot you
At dash.
at dash. 3 dice. I lose the dice because of shenanigans. For pretty much nothing.
I'm okay with
what
nothing.
we're going to do first is we're going to spend her veterancy to reroll this entire thing. For 1. And then we're going to use the ship ability to reroll 1. Take 2.
So we're going to brace, take 1. Glad I put him on the asteroid field.
Yeah, I'm not. Then we're going to move with relay this guy. I'm going to try to see if there is a point that I can hit.
Isn't he engaged with the...
I have heavy.
Oh, right.
Dengar.
And you're outside of my advanced transponder net.
That has nothing to do with me moving.
They just can't shoot it. Yeah.
Okay, so I am in range of this ship, that ship, and him. He doesn't get splashed because we're technically not engaged.
Right.
But we are able to shoot. So I kill that, and I kill Rogue.
So Rogue and the YT-1300 are now on.
Yes, and then I shoot at you. I get 4 dice due to Hull Runner with flight controllers, and then we call that a day. So I lose 1 efficiency. Oh gosh, it's terrible rolls. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spend his veterancy to re-roll these 3. And leave it there, you take 2.
2, and I'm assuming you're blocking both of my...
Yes, I am.
Still alive.
Okay, so I can grab 1 more squadron, and let's see if I can get this guy into range. I can, so we're going to. And we're going to do the same thing, 4 dice into him.
Do a dash?
Yeah. 2 hits, and then we're going to use the, you know what would be nice? All those squadrons with the special tokens that you killed off earlier. We're going to use the ship ability to reroll 1. For a hit, he's dead.
So yeah, because even if I brace it, you're still going to do 2, so that is a dead dash.
Yep. So that is...
Dash needs counter.
No. No. Okay, and then we are clearly close, obstructed. I get 2 shots into you. Here's the 2 dice. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Into your front, no shields.
I am going to burn the redirect.
To push it to the backside?
Push it to, well, you're going to the front, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to push it,
sorry,
to
the side.
My port side, so that's what, 2?
Yep. Okay, and then I move. I'm going a blistering speed 2. So we move to here, and I ram you. And then I fall back and land on the station right there.
So we both take a damage.
Yes, we did.
So I'm going to activate the torpedo frigate. We're going to activate it with the Navigate, which we're going to use as a dial. I've got a couple shots here. I'm going to take first shots, my front, to the front of the ISD. We are within close range.
Barely, but we just are.
So we've got 2 black and a blue. We're going to see what happens. Jesus Christ. All right. Spending the concentrate fire. We're going to roll another. I am.
Oh, no.
Finally. All right, I got no other ways to do anything else, so that's going to be 4 damage, and I do have a crit, and I'm going to guess you know what that's going to mean.
Yep, so we're going to brace, and we're going to redirect.
To this side?
That's the only side I can do it to, so hold on. No, we'll just take it to the front.
All right, so now we've got the Assault Proton Torpedoes, which will go off.
Here we go. When declaring the target of an attack, you cannot choose a target against whom the attack will be obstructed. That changes a lot.
I'm okay with that. And now you're taking to the front.
Yeah.
You want me to get that? Got it. And now I have 2 blue hitting the side of the Star Destroyer. So let's see what we get as I throw dice all over the place. Here we go. Try again. It's a hit and a crit. Unfortunately, not a black crit.
So we push both to the rear.
And now we are going to move. So I'm clearly going to probably be using this one way or the other. We're moving at speed 2 right now. Thinking. I'm going to do something, I think, a little dumb. But I'm also going to try and do something interesting.
Are you ramming me?
I am going to wind up ramming you.
And then doing this?
Yeah, we're going to wind up doing that. So let's move him like so. Here. So that is going to be 1 damage to each, right?
Correct. My Star Destroyer is kicking up damage.
Slowly but surely.
Okay, Victory's going to activate. He reveals squadrons. I honestly don't know if I'm going to use it. I only have medium range, which gets me Jendon, which allows me to do 2.
Dengar.
I'm thinking about Dengar. Because I can do 5 theoretically with my Star Destroyer, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, we'll just do Dengar, because why not? So Dengar is allowed to move. Can I move, though, within Hull Runner? Yes, and then be in range? Yes. So we're going to move Dengar because, you know, he's Dengar. And can just ignore things. Move kind of right here so that I can get...
Tending to be double arced with Dengar.
Yeah, the ship's not going to be there.
Oh, okay.
So,
such confidence, folks.
4 dice against that X-Wing.
Okay.
I need all of them to be hits. Yeah, that's gonna work. So first what we're gonna do is we're gonna spend Dengar's veterancy token to reroll both of these. Bam, X-Wing dead.
Wow.
And then we're using disposable capacitors to double shooty at long range. So this is gonna go into the front of your ship here, unobstructed.
That's crazy. Arcs are crazy. You're just able to do that.
And then we're gonna shoot into the side here, obstructed.
That's clearly obstructed. Yeah.
Yep, so we're gonna do the obstructed shot first. We're gonna drop a red dice because red dice hate me. And we'll do 2 reds and 2 blues into the side of your MC-30. This is what I just said, right? This is not literally what I just said?
This is what you just said.
So 3 hits into you.
So 3 hits. So we are going to cancel the crit, I guess, and we'll redirect 2, 1, 2, and then take the 1.
Well, you canceled the crit. Yeah, so yeah.
So it's still 3, so yeah. I mean, if you want me to take one.
No. It was 3 hits. You canceled the crit completely
right,
out.
right. So
2.
then it's only 2. So that still stays at 3.
Yes.
Thank you. Good
yeah,
deal.
I'm like, argh. Okay, red dice do something for me. Red dice.
4 hits on the X-Wing. That's what you do.
So we're gonna shoot into the front of your MC-80. That was better.
Better.
That many. 5.
So 5 to the MC-80 in the front of the MC-80.
Yep.
Where I have no shields.
Correct.
Well, we're gonna contain for sure. And I really don't want to do this, but we're going to, let's kill the brace here.
Take it down to 3.
Down to 3. So we're gonna take 3 regular hits, and then hope you don't do enough with the other one.
And then we move straight ahead 1 to there.
We're going to activate the TR-75 transports, navigate. We might as well use the dial. Going to jump up to speed 3. Do this. And for a change, I actually get to use my slicer tool. So John, you're going to make that in engineering so you can't squadron me early next turn.
Okay, do you want to know what it was?
Just curious.
It's squadrons.
No.
Yeah, big surprise.
Yeah.
We're going to go with the Assault Kazanti. The Assault Kazanti is showing a concentrate fire. And we're going to take 2 shots into the side of your MC. Maybe just to thin it out a little bit. I'm just putting the concentrate fire now. Woo!
Well, 1. All right, I can live with that. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
What are you going to slice?
We're slicing the ship that's going to be alive next turn.
Okay, move it all over the place,
All
John.
over the place. Yeah, you can have a squadron.
Squadron? Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, final activation for me is the MC-30 Scout Frigate. We have a squadron dial that John was so gracious to give us, so we're going to just convert that into a token.
What did you have before that, Bay? I forgot to ask.
I had a Navigator.
Okay, figured.
You know, clearly I must have wanted squadrons though. So, all right, let's start with my long-range shot obstructed side to front. So it's 1 red into the front of your ISD, which we need to keep into the container. It's a blank because that's.
Red dice have not been kind.
I don't like your red dice. I'm going to stop using your red dice.
My red dice are horrible.
I'm going to just, you know, 1 red and I need 2 blacks.
Yep, into my rear.
We're going to use my dice now. It's going to be my front to your rear. We are in close range. Let's see what I can do. Well, I guess 2 hits.
I take them.
For curiosity. curiosity's sake. Yeah, same thing. All right.
My black dice are better, just for the record. Red dice can't hit anything.
My red dice are better than yours, and I'm just going to steal your black dice. And, all right, we're going to stay at speed 2. Yeah, I'm going to put myself right here, setting me up for next turn.
Sounds good.
All right, there we go.
Okay, we're going to spend a veterancy token to get a squadron. And then we're going to reveal a squadron to activate 5 fighters. So, that pesky, really pesky critical that I can't shoot if it's obstructed really has hampered what I want to do. And we're going to start then by activating Morna. Things are just randomly falling in the background. And Morna is going to fly to here, of course. Hold on. Like that. And she's going to shoot into your side.
All right. 3 dice, right?
Yep. For 2, with my ship ability, re-roll 1. For 2, and then I spend, where is she? I spend her brace to re-roll 1 for an accuracy, and then I spend her veterancy to re-roll 1. I really want 3 hits. There, 3 hits. Eventually I get it.
So there are no shields. There should be a limitation to the number of rerolls you can do this game.
Okay, so next we have all of our other fighters that are going to do their fighter things. Defender and all this stuff are going to move into the front. So this guy is going to fly over to here. And as long as I'm in distance 1, right there, we're going to shoot into the front of your ship. In accuracy, we're going to re-roll it with my ability. For hit. And has decided to take it. And then this guy is going to fly over to here. It's going to do the same thing. Hit.
Yeah, I'm going to take it again.
Cool. Hero of the Empire. Flies in right here. And double taps you. Take hit crit. No, that's against 2 squadrons. 2,
okay.
2 for
All right, so you know what? I will redirect those.
And then other hero of the Empire's better half, some might say, flies onto the asteroid field.
Yeah, I see where this one's going.
And we're gonna make him do his thing again. Or take a... yeah, big crit.
So we're going to burn out a redirect so that we have no shield on the front, no shield on this side.
Sounds good. Okay, and then what you've all been waiting for.
Well, you guys at home, not me.
ISD shot. ISD front shot into the side of your thing. I need 3 hits. Hopefully I can get 3 damage. 4. Jeez, that's close.
Yeah, that's, now talk about a weird type of shot. Yeah, so that's going to kill the MC-80. There's nothing I can do about that. So that goes, but you don't get the victory point for it because Squadron didn't kill it.
I don't need it, it's dead. Okay, and now hopefully a better shot into the front of the your thing. I need 3 damage and block that redirect. Here we go. Do I kill you or do I not? Or 7 damage. You're dead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm assuming you're blocking the redirect?
Blocking the redirect.
So 3 damage will kill it. So that is a dead torpedo frigate.
Okay. And then we're going to spend this with Wolf Ularn, get the navigation back, and I think we're gonna jump up to speed 3 and land right here. You got it?
That's okay. All right. That's a scary thought in sight. Check that out, folks. I got another MC-30 hiding right behind that Star Destroyer. So we have a lowly X-Wing here, and we're just going to put him right over here.
That is the end of round 3. Okay, so start of turn 4, we have a station shot, which is going to be at medium range.
Against the Gazanti? Or the...
transport.
It should be against the Gazanti.
No.
It's an independent station, John.
It's independently threatened by the Empire. So, into your side, 2 blues, 2 reds. Let's see what happens. For block, your scatter, take 2.
We're at close range?
Well, you don't have any other token because
that's right. I got rid of that one.
Because you're scarred.
Right, so that's that one, and we take a hit, right?
Correct.
All right, done.
Cool, and then it goes on to you.
All right, so we're going to start with the MC-30 Scout. I have a Navigate. We're going to use it as a dial. And I can make a shot into the side of your Gazanti. And if I need to, I can make a front shot too. So I have 2 reds, 3 blacks. Let's see if I can get an accuracy and do something to the Gazanti. I'm assuming you're going to want to scatter those 3 hits.
I scatter it.
Yeah. And then I've got a front to front. I really need a red accuracy. That's not going to happen though.
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh!
Hey, I got the red accuracy.
You got the red accuracy.
So clearly that's to your front, and I'm going to use the APTs, and you're not going to be able to scatter.
Okay, so the first thing is APT goes off. Your engineering value is reduced by half. Fine.
Okay.
Goes through the shield.
So it hits the shield, and then I believe I kill a Gazanti.
Yes, you do.
There we go, folks. I can kill a ship in the campaign. That is a victory for me right there. And then I'm going to jump up to
speed 4.
Yeah, we're going to jump to speed 4. I'm going to spend the token as well. And we're just going to get the hell out of here. And I have my suspicion on what that may ultimately mean for this game. Because you really can't do much anything else at this point, I don't think.
Okay, so we've decided to call it. Ken and I did some talking off the table. I would activate my ISD. I'm going to have 5 squadrons. Morna's going to be able to get into range, roll a hit. We did it off screen. I got an accuracy, 2 hits, killing the transport. Then I would take all of my stuff and swarm this X-Wing, killing it. And then, yeah, none of us are going to get into range, so we're going to call it there.
Well, what started out really interesting, because I thought the first turn was interesting, and I thought moving into the second turn of the game, it could have gone either way, maybe?
Then my fighters just came in and re-rolls with Howl Runner, with Flight Controller, with Mauler.
Biggs dying sucked.
Yeah.
I had Jan out of position. That was my mistake. I think I could have kept a couple things alive a little bit longer, but I think all I would have done is delay things a turn.
Possibly.
So, you know, at the end of the day, what I've learned out of this, the campaign combination of having fighter group leader, which gives you a reroll, having flight controllers, which gives you the reroll,
extra dice.
The extra die, having Howl Runner, which gives you the extra die, having veteran tokens, it sucks. I think multiple rerolls should be banned, but that's a topic for a different day.
Yeah. So for this game specifically, I used the station to be like a center point for my deployment, and then shifted over, so then you either had to go away from everything and then me chasing you, or go into the station across all of my big guns.
The station didn't have much of an impact, I think, on the game. Too much, in terms of doing any real significant damage.
So not significant damage, but it forced you to use tokens.
It did, so I will give you that. The MC-80, I think I was a little too aggressive at the center point because I knew I needed to kill something. I put myself in a deployment because I knew you had the 2 Spynet tokens, and I wasn't sure where you were going to put that. I needed more maneuverability, and I just didn't have it. And you came in and took them out. The victory wound up not playing a role at all, other than sucking up a little bit of damage in turn 1. My hope was you'd actually move that before your ISD.
I think the victory did a very critical thing. He drained a bunch of shields with this disposable capacitor shot against both of your ships, and forced you to use tokens, which then allowed the ISD to finish up. This actually became very interesting because your fleets started off the campaign with almost no fighters.
Right.
But then when we started this game, we had the same amount of fighters.
We had the same amount of ships and the same amount of fighters, and that's with you using an ally token.
Yes.
So in a roundabout way, it wound up becoming very interesting. I think when we looked at just the fleet totals, there was only 10 points difference between us.
Correct.
And that's with one fleet growing up from only in Act 2. So that actually surprised me. It needed a little bit more, though, I think, to truly be useful. I think the MC-80 was the wrong ship to bring. I think the MC-75 would have been a little bit more effective.
I would agree with that.
So that was a mistake, because I was also thinking of Shara and Tycho, and decided to go with the Biggs Ball. Biggs Ball actually wound up being fairly effective.
I hate fighting Biggs Balls in Jan. It's just so irritating.
But, you know, I'm going to be honest, and we'll talk more about this in our next video where we do a campaign wrap-up. Pretty much after the first round, this campaign lost a lot of fun for me. And I think that was because every time I was looking at the rewards, and we mentioned this, I think, after the second round, when I was losing, I needed one more point to be able to get what I needed to make it worthwhile. And it soured me at that point, because the snowball effect is still there. It's not as pronounced as in Carillion Conflict, but it's there. And it's just, instead of taking one round to do it, it takes 3.
Yeah, so it's a slow
which
spiral.
Is almost worse, I think. But we'll talk about that at the end. We didn't bother to score up because clearly it didn't matter. John wins the campaign again. Is anyone really surprised is the question.
Okay, well, thank you for watching our campaign. We're going to be releasing a video of our discussion of how we feel our rules changed, that we did change the campaign, versus what we would change again if we were to do the campaign again in the future.
Don't let John use fight Article Leader and Cazares and Howler.
Who knows, maybe next time I'll be the clones and you be the separatists, or I'll be the separatists and the clones, then it'll be a completely different game.
That is true. That is true.
Also, it will be interesting to see what happens with changing of the rules and cards.
Yeah, because we don't know what's coming up. We know there's a few things that have been rumored, but we're not going to talk about that. And, you know, the card point totals we know for Leia has changed, and then XI7's changed. We haven't really heard anything else since then, have we?
We have not.
So really curious to see what happens. No more rerolls would be great. So, but that's not going to happen.
So thank you for watching. You'll find links down below to all of our social media centers. You name it, we're on it. You can find us. Come join us. We'll talk to you guys wherever. So like, subscribe, and thank you for watching. I'm John.
And I'm Ken.
You've been watching Ion Radio.